And welcome to Tuesday Tuneups. It's Karen. We're back today to talk about how we can be happy for no reason at all. That's one of the most important things that we can gain, one of the most important skills we can have, because as we become more abundant in our lives, because time is precious and why not now, right? We want to be able to be happy and joyful regardless of what's going on in our lives. And, that can obviously be a little bit challenging at times. But if we bring in the right practices and things, then and take care of our nervous systems, then even though things are going on and we can't help what happens to somebody else, and we can't help all these other things that are going on in life, that we can still maintain a positive outlook and feel that positivity on the inside. So is it okay if I come into your space? Just say yes. There we go. All right. Okay. And let's do what we always do. Let's take out have Source remove all of the energy that never belonged to you in the first place, that is in your space, that you've taken on from other people, other situations, the collective, the whole enchilada. There we go. Okay. Woo, I can feel that coming out. And like I always say too, if this is something that you need to do every day, you can come back and see me on Facebook because I do it every single time at the beginning of our Tuesday tune-ups, or you can just email me at karen@thinktheta.com and write in the subject line clearing your space, and I will send you a little MP3 with this work on it, with this little simple meditation on it. And also let's now let go of all of the radiation, the harmful radiation that you get from that we all get from the towers and the cell phones and the computers and everything else. There we go. Beautiful. All right. And remember, all of this stuff will happen in your own divine timing also, which means that I might go faster or slower than you want to go, but your energy will take care of it in your divine timing, your perfect timing, even if it's all day or all week or whatever. Just know that it's there and it's there for you. This loving and benevolent energy is on your side. There we go. So that's the first thing. Would you like to know this loving and benevolent energy is on your side at all times? What I call Source, God, inner wisdom, whatever your name is for that, Creator, that this energy is with you wherever you go all day long. And let's show you what it feels like to be able to receive it, to stay in that mode, that receiving mode, that it's possible too, that it's safe too, and that you can also receive and have healthy boundaries. Okay. That's great. So let's let you know what healthy boundaries are from Source's perspective, what it feels like to live with them, and who you are from God's perspective, having healthy boundaries. Because even for those of us who have them, sometimes people get in anyways, or we know where we have great boundaries and where we don't. So let's give you guys understanding now on that. Where do you have really healthy boundaries in your life? And just open you up to that inspiration there. And where is it that your boundaries need a little work? And remember, this work helps you get what you want from your life and your relationships and your job and your career and everything. And showing you what it feels like to be worthy of God. Now, even if you don't use God as your go-to name, it's an older name. And so for this one, it's important to say that way. Also worthy of Creator and all the other names for it. What it feels like to know that you are. Because when you know in those places that you are worthy, you have really nice boundaries, right? Really healthy boundaries. And then something else is coming up here. I want to give you God's understanding on anger, because anger has a really great function. Anger can be very motivating and very powerful. And it can also help us with boundaries, right? Because you're like, you can't treat me that way. Well, boom, there's your boundary, right? It's perfect. Now, if we hold on to our anger and like let that fuel us for every single thing we do, then it tends to get toxic in our bodies and it tends to mess with our relationships. And there's also that positive side of anger, right? All the great movements that have come out of, look at the 20th century and the 21st century. Start with anger, like, hey, I don't want to be treated this way anymore. These things have to change, right? All right. And then we have to channel that. And so let's show you how to channel anger into a positive direction. And you can know what it feels like just to be grateful for. Thank you, anger. That was great. Got me where I needed to go. Done with you right now. Now I can just move from here. And this give you that inspiration. And something I'm going to be talking about a lot is yeah butting. Our yeah buts get too big, okay? Which is our part where we say, I have a wonderful family, I love my relationship, but I'm not making enough money, so I'm not successful, and I'm a failure, right? We yeah but. Or, my mother's getting better, she's feeling better, but she's still got a long way to go, right? We do all of those sorts of things. We say it about ourselves too. And what happens is you're in the positive mode, you're in all that receiving. I'm so happy that my daughter's feeling better. I'm so happy my mom, or that I'm feeling better. And so it's like, wah, right? It opens up. And then when you say, but, shoop, you slam it down. So one of my favorite abundance mentors, Deborah Poneman, talks about that everything that you do either opens the gates of abundance or closes them. Everything you do, everything you think, everything you say. And let's show you how you can do this without feeling like you're, and still being in your authentic self, okay? So if somebody is ill and they're getting better, you can say they're getting better and without making it what I'm hearing is the collective is that if I go all positive, I'm lying to everyone. And so let's let you know the truth on that. That's the best way I could do that. There we go. It's possible to be positive and still be an acknowledgement of where things are at. And also know that the more you recognize the support that's being brought to you, the more you accept it, the more you receive it, the more joy you bring in. These are the receiving modes. If you want more in your life than you have right now, get into this joy and get into this gratitude too. And so when you recognize the support that the universe is already giving you, like I just, there was a leaf blower outside. I know you can't hear it, but it just ended. And I'm like, ooh, thank you. The universe is supporting me in this tiny little way, but it feels great. So all the places that you see it, all the places that you notice it, remember, whatever we focus on gets bigger and bigger. Just like if we think we're going to have a bad day, and we're like, when we're just kind of waiting for the next bad thing to happen, why not wait for the next good thing to happen? Ooh, there's one, there's one, there's one, there's one. And so Source is just bringing this to you, your version of it, right? This is, if the goal is to be happy for no reason, we have to see the support and show you how to and what it feels like to find the joy in every day. Where's your joy? Could be a butterfly, right? Could be a dog walking down the street in a funny way. Doesn't matter what it is. The more you collect it, the more the universe collects it for you, too. There we go. And show you what it feels like to come back to the moment. And is it all right also if you get a divorce from your past? Let's give you an energetic divorce from that. That just means all the unhealthy connections to your past are being broken. Let's do that one. Usually do this with a relationship with a person. We're doing it with your past. Because we tend to use our past to predict the future, right? And when we use our past to predict the future, and we're looking at the negative things in our past, we are focusing on and building a negative future. So let's change that right now. So that all of those, even though bad things have happened or things that you perceive as negative have happened in your past, it may have been the impetus to create amazing success for you. If you think about all the most successful people out there, they'll tell you their story, and their story isn't usually, I'm happy and nothing ever happened to me, right? This big thing happened and it changed me, and I worked on this to get this better, and all those sorts of things, right? That's our story. It usually starts from something like that. So your past is still very valuable. And even the parts that you perceive as negative, and show you how to know the difference between where you were then and where you are now. There we go. And that it's possible from this moment that this is a new point of attraction. And that things can be more positive from now. The more you bring in positive, even if it's one teeny tiny thing like I did with the leaf blower, that's now more positive than it was beforehand. It's now more energy of gratitude coming towards me and towards you. These things add up in a good way too. And you're just getting all this on a cellular level. Awesome. All right, my friends. And let's have God give you a body healing. Beautiful. And let you know who you are from God's perspective with all these changes that will continue to evolve. Awesome. All is well with the castle here. Let's bring you back into your body, ground you out, so that all that energy goes down through the bottoms of your feet, down into the earth. Bring it back up until you come right in here and you open your eyes and you know you're back here. All right, my friends. Know that this will be here forever, and I also, on my YouTube channel, you can always access all of these Tuesday tune-ups. You want to go on a spree, and that will be at Karen Abrams, so you can find my channel. There we go. All right, everybody, and if you ever want to go deeper and more than Tuesday tune-ups and have a private one-on-one with me, just go to thinktheta.com and go under Work With Me. And we can have a half an hour sessions. And there's also packages that you can look at also if you'd like to do more than one at a time. And until next week, my friends, goodbye and God bless. See ya.